happening. I gotta be honest, I didn't really, when I was 17 and I got into this, I didn't think about critical, I didn't even realize that stuff was coming. I just thought you make movies and people go see it. And then when Billy Madison came out, me and my friend who wrote it, we were just like, oh yeah, hey, they're gonna write about this in New York. And like we grew up reading the papers, we were going to NYU, and then we read the first one, we were like, oh my God, what happened? They hate us, man. And then we were like, must have been this paper. And then like literally, 90% of the papers are going, this is garbage. And we were like, oh boy. All right, well, it stung, I think it stung the most because your grandmother's reading it. And you're like, grandma's friends are gonna say, ooh. And I'm sure a bunch of my family members heard, oh, I read this, they say it's terrible and blah, blah, blah. My family had to defend me like, yeah, you should see it yourself, or whatever went on. I don't know, I'm sure that all went on. And then me and Tim, who I keep talking about, we started going, maybe we shouldn't read this stuff because it's so harsh. And then I'd say the first 2 or 3, like Happy Gilmore, Wedding Singer, we would still kind of hear about it. People would call us up and go, can you believe they said this about you? I'd be like, I didn't read it, man. And we got hit, but then we just...
the thing, all those movies that you just mentioned, and this is my whole point to this, are still quoted every single day, and there's still an entire group of people who have literally made it a huge part of their, not like personality, existence. And so I think that's like the lasting thing of it that's even more important.
Thank you. Yeah, no, it's great. Everything's turned out excellent, and it's okay. I get it. I get the critics aren't going to connect with certain stuff, and what they want to see, and understand that it's not clicking with them. And
but on this other side with Hustle, like after it first screened with critics, the raves on it were just absolutely astounding. That's the real thing I wanted to talk about, is just, it's nice, especially with this later round of work, just to hear how much they're praising the film, but particularly your performance as a standout among the entire thing.
Well, that is great. There's everybody in this movie. The Queen is amazing. I tell you, Waintal, who plays Bo Cruz, a guy who's never acted in his life, is ridiculous. How real he is, how emotional he is, and just relaxed as a guy. And my daughter in the movie is extremely, her acting is so on the money. So I'm glad that I'm getting praise. I'll take it, but everybody worked hard on the movie. I had a great part, and I did the best I could with it.